Hi everybody, it's Willie from Willie's American Guitars. So, how y'all doing? It's been quite a year. There's been a lot of shortages of guitars lately, but we are in a position where we actually have quite a few guitars. We've been out looking around, and here's a few selections for you, just randomly selected right here. Insert pause, and we're back. So this is a 2004 Custom Shop, and you guys all know this. If you look in the back of the headstock, you can see that Chevron logo. You know right away that's Custom Shop. What do you get out of Custom Shop? Generally speaking, a Custom Shop is always better wood, better magnets, that's important, better finishes, more care to the guitar. Instead of being, it's less mass produced, more in a small shop, and you'll pay for that, but what you'll get out of that is better tone. Stuff that just feels natural and rounded and feels great right away. This is a copy of a 56 Strat, and for you people that are Eric Clapton fans, that kind of looks familiar. This is in a level they call Closet Classic, but it's also had a little bit of wear and stuff on it, so it's been played in the past, what, 20 years, 18 years? So this is a really natural sounding guitar. A lot of times people get a little too hot with the pickups on these Strats. If they're a little less windings, you get more bass, more whoomp out of the bottom end. You get a broader bandwidth. It won't hit the amp as hard, but you have a volume control on the amp and you can always turn that up. So these... This one is 100% original, still has the three-way in it. It kind of acts like a five-way because it's pretty easy to balance between the two, but this is a completely original guitar. Really light, nice V-neck, lacquer finish, doesn't feel sticky. Then, I got this in just recently. Look how beat up this case is. This is actually an 86 Strat. Now think about it. If you bought a 57 Strat in 1994, it would be the same age as buying this 86 Strat today. Yeah, it's like 35 years old. And this is made in the early days. The early days of Fender when CBS sold them out, they had reissues, and it was about this time period that they actually began to produce this with any regularity. So this is an early guitar. It hasn't been abused. There's no buckle wear, but it is real lacquer finish, and it is a bit of a V-neck, a lot like this one, which if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't notice. They're very comfortable, and it's an easy place to set your thumb. So if you're going to do bends and stuff, that V is a really good anchor, and if you rest your hand, it is in a V shape. It just feels right, and that V taper will flatten out. You feel the V here, you don't up here. That's like they were back in the day. This is a really good recreation of a 57 Strat. It has original pickups, original pots. They're dated early 86, and it has an added five-way. We have the original five-way in that nifty beat up tweed case. This is a great sounding guitar, and again, you can hear that hollow woody sound you get out of pickups that are not overwound. The more you wind a pickup, the more mid-range it comes, and it becomes kind of cuts through and loud, but when you underwind them a bit, your signal doesn't have to go through as much stuff. You get a cleaner sound, you get a fuller body, a little less output, but again, you can turn this thing up. So This is an 86 57 reissue and really made like a real 57. They make reissues now, but they're not reissues of anything. They're kind of an amalgamation. The pickups are too hot, the necks are a bit generic, and the lacquer finish is kind of lacquer. Last, I won't go into this too much because I might do another video on this guitar alone. This is a single string tree, 4-bolt Tele, but this is an early 1970 or 71 Tele. We just got it in. It is a custom color. Up till 1974, you had got one choice for Telecasters. It was blonde or blonde. You could add a custom color. And then in 74, late 74, they made 5 colors as standard. There were no more custom colors. Fenders made before 1974, always with a single string tree. You know you have a pre-74 Telecaster. Those made single string tree with any color but blonde are custom colors. You had an option of natural, you had Lake Placid blue, I have a black one. There is all these custom colors, but there was blonde, black, natural, see-through blonde, white. And those are the 5 colors you got after that. So this is a 74 Telecaster. These are going to have a little more output than a 60s one. And the one thing I've noticed on these is they have really good neck pickups too. That's almost louder. I'm going to clean this up a bit. These 70s pickups are notoriously stronger neck pickups. So you don't get that drop that you normally get with other pickups. That may or may not be a good thing for you. I prefer a little lighter pickup, but these 71s are really strong performers. So there you go, 1970 Telecaster in a custom color that's natural finish. That is a custom color from that time period. Single string tree, we'll get into all that later. Couple of old Strats, and man, do we have some guitars. Come on in and make an appointment. Spend half hour in this corner right here with these guitars. Why not? What else you got to do?